Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to GamestahTV and welcome to the first JAMSTAH Overwatch Weekly. It is going to be a fantastic eve of Overwatch. We're expecting some technical hitches here and there. It is the first Overwatch cast that we're doing. We've put a lot of hard work into it, but we are sure that, judging what's been happening around the world with Overwatch tournaments, we're going to have some technical hitches. So that's the only excuse I'm going to make tonight. My name is Crisis, and I'm joined by our casting team in the studio, BobbyJ and BobbyJ. Good evening, BobbyJ.
Good evening, Crisis. Good evening, Twitch world, and the lovers of all Overwatch. I'm excited. This is absolutely massive, being the first coverage for GameStah and Jam Gaming, who are putting up the prizes tonight. It's going to be big. Bobby, welcome back to the GameStah crew, and welcome back to your first official Overwatch game.
Thank you, BobbyJ. I'm so excited to see the games tonight. I've had barely any sleep since the games come out, as probably all the rest of the player base has. So what do you think about the first game we have here tonight, BobbyJ?
It's going to be epic. We've got a newly formed team coming through the ranks, and being that orgs have already jumped onto teams. Bobby, what game does orgs jump onto teams? It's so quick. So the Chiefs is who we're going to be covering, and the Swankydankz as well. Now they're going through banning maps as we go. They're going to have the whole map list to choose from until we get the last one. We've got about 5 left. It's looking pretty epic at the moment. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I can't wait to see what happens. With Swankydankz, I'm going to run through the player list at the moment. We've got Swankydankz, we've got Critical, who's the captain, Swanky Wizard, Chekizzle, Ziggy N, Daze, and Kairu. And we've got the Chiefs on the other side, which is Ori, the captain, thekatie, Snowblind, Termo, Aporia, Dorky, Smoglet, and Zero. So what do you think?
It's going to be epic, and looks like we have got a game. It's going to be Gibraltar Watch Point.
Excellent. I love that map, especially where the valley is. You're going to expect some bastions or some Torbjorns or something like that. What do you think, BobbyJ?
Oh, it's going to be an epic. Pushing that payload through, I reckon we're going to see some crazy gameplay, I'll tell you. Sebastian's definitely. I think the Hanzos are going to be involved. The game plays a lot of soldiers, which is epic to see, as well as Lucio running around with the support. So I'm not sure. The other day I was playing just in a pub randy match, and there was an all Winston strat that the team played against me and knocked us back to the second point in a matter of 2 minutes. So who knows what happens tonight? It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, the old Zookeeper Lucio meta. But yeah, so as we're getting in, so shout out to everyone on Twitch, especially Fugs TV. He's the owner of Overwatch ANZ. So he's got a competition coming up as well called Winterwatch. Starts in June 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. And it's really cool to see all these competitions popping up already. And we've this is the 3rd day of release, and there's already plenty of competitions, BobbyJ.
Yeah, it's amazing to see that straight away the game has taken off. Everyone's jumping on it. Usually you wouldn't see GameStah getting on something so early and being so much hype around it. But we love games. We love everything as we do, and we're excited. The guys are ready to go. So I reckon we might go into the game. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I'm keen. Let's head straight in. As soon as these guys are ready, let's just go. Let's go head straight in. I can't wait to see this. Well, here we go. Entering game. Any predictions already?
Oh, don't ask me about predictions right now. It's more so the predictions of what's going to be at that front door for the Swanky. Who is it? The Chiefs will be starting first, so the Swankydankz will be on the defense point. I wonder what they're going to load in with.
Yeah, the Swanky hasn't even picked they haven't got a tank. Oh no, they switched to Reinhardt. So we've got 2 soldiers already on Chiefs, maybe 3 soldiers. I wonder if they're going to pick. I wonder if they're going to run 3 soldiers. Visor.
Don't know. That's an interesting play. It's pace they're going to move with, along with. Jeez, honestly, I really want to see how this plays out, mate. I really do.
Well, they're on the defense with 3 soldiers. That is crazy to believe they don't have a tank.
Enough waiting around.
I reckon it's just pushing them at the point and continuing to hold them out. I reckon the pace surrounding that door would be epic, and you know, just holding it out. There is a Reinhardt sitting at the door, so that's going to be interesting to see how he plays it out, moving out of there.
Yeah, he's going to have plenty of heals on him with that Mercy just holding on to him, and plus a Lucio as well to speed him up so he can dodge out of the way of any like Junkrat bombs and Widowmaker headshots. So he's going to have plenty of movement.
Just having a look at the teams, it doesn't look like the Chiefs are going to meet him at the front door. They're going to let them move the payroll all the way around to the first checkpoint and you know, really pinch them in the underpass.
Yeah, and they're going to have. They don't even need to worry about heals too much because they've got Mercy and 3 soldiers to throw down their heals. So they're going to be able to sit there and just assault the team as they come through.
Well, there's the first one out. Hey, Katie picks the first one up on Kairu, and don't get me stuffing up the names. I will probably end up doing it all night long. But they moved the payload straight and got the first one already. It's very quickly, but the battle is starting to happen, and they're going to let it come up, bashing back down. The Junkrat having a bit of fun there, Bobby. Yeah,
the Pharah's flying through the air and trying to pick off the Junkrat while it's defending on top. And the payload's still moving with that Reinhardt shield doing work. And with the Mercy there just, you know, sucking its heels into the Reinhardt. And, oh, the shield's gone down, Bizer.
So they're going to back off now, and it looks like they've lost a player as well, but both teams losing that. Going to come back around. I wonder when the ultis are going to start happening. A couple of them charged up. Hey, Katie's pretty high up, so we're going to see the boys of the Chiefs get some scanning modes going and doing some epic shots around the corners. Can't wait for that.
Yeah, the shield's back up. They're pushing the payload. It's just around the corner. We've got 2 soldiers firing off there on the Chief. Oh, sorry, yeah, the Swankydankz right hand side, and they've pushed back. And the Reinhardt's getting its health pack. And what do you think they need to do to push this payload around the corner, Bizer?
Well, I wonder if they're going to change up in terms of their players and stuff like that. They've just lost a couple there. It looks like McCree. They've got the McCree at the full gunslinger mode, so they're looking like to charge up their ultimates and really hit the payload. So I reckon they're going to hit this. I don't know if they go now or they wait into the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, well, they've got a Mercy. Chiefs have a Mercy ultimate ready, and they've got a Junkrat ultimate ready. So when that Riptire comes through as they're pushing, I think they might be able to defend this off, at least for one big push.
Oh, big Junkrat push! He sets his ultimate right down the bottom of that hill and absolutely nails Days. Too bad it was only one. Wish it was a whole lot more.
And Widowmaker is doing work up there on the top. They are struggling to get through this little hill right here. And there's all of our Swank, most of the team are just in this little room right here. And while Junkrat's just firing away, we still haven't been able to push past Bizer.
Yeah, the soldiers seem to be doing the trick, holding them at bay, and it's really pinched them in that bottom core. The payload's actually been pushed back a little bit as they work that inside room. And the healer on the back there, Mercy, doing his work. Both teams starting to load up on the ultis as well, so it'll be interesting. 4 minutes remaining into this payload. Should be pushed up there. I wonder if they're going to get through.
Oh, the Mercy ult just come up, and Soldier's backing off now. So they're oh, high noon, here we go. He's oh no, he didn't find anyone, but he'll go back to 50%, which is alright, but that's unlucky. A wasted belt there, Bison.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but he's got a lot of work to get that ulti back up. It's pretty tough for him. The guys here, the Chiefs, just working it back at the moment. Just holding that. The payload has moved up, but they seem to be holding back the push from the Swankydankz. They're all sitting back at the edge of the tower and they're getting taken out. way easily. Hey, Katie's having a baller of a game so far.
No one can
Yeah, I didn't think they would do well without a tank, but they're clearly proving me wrong. Especially with that Mercy increasing the Widowmaker's damage. She's just popping off people left, right, and center as they're trying to get through to the back to the payload.
So
here they come back around the corner.
The Reinhardt is gone, and it looks like we got a Winston in play.
Yeah, they need the Winston to jump up there and get that Widowmaker and that Junkrat because they're just getting the damage buff and they're not even letting them come through to the payload now. Oh,
Okay,
there's a right.
Absolutely dominating play, Bobby.
Yeah. Come on. I don't know what they're gonna. What do you think they need to do to get through this payload? Do you reckon the one Winston will be enough?
They're gonna push a point, and wherever they push the point in terms of, and they're gonna do it together because what it seems to be going on is they're getting picked off, and the players are going down. Or
This
pretty much
Widowmaker makes me
players
feel really bad, man.
all the way down. And shout out to the love in Discord. Gets that.
Yeah.
That's how you deal with them. That's how you deal with them. All right. So I was just saying before, Bobby, the guys are going to push. They're going to push together. They're going to go together, but they're also going to hit the point together. If they continue to get picked off, they're not going to get the payload.
Here goes the Winston. He's up top now. He's got the shield down, but it's already broken. They just saw that coming. Oh, he's back up in the air. But the Winston is not doing work. They need to break through those snipers. They've got to take those snipers off the point. Otherwise, they're not going to be able to push this through because that Mercy is doing incredible work with that Widowmaker. Oh, here we go, Bizer. The payload's coming around the corner.
Yeah, so they're working it up now. Shield is up, Turks. As they get it going, they've actually pushed them well. Mercy for the Chiefs brings up all the players up top of the roof. They're going to try and insult this. We might see an overtime point. Well, they're going to get it. They're actually going to get it. It's contested.
Oh,
And they've cleaned them out. With a minute remaining, this might be a nervous time for the boys of the Swankydankz. I don't think they can get out in time and continue to contest the point.
shout out to people on Twitch saying the video is interlaced. So, Crisis in the production room. Might need to check that out. Could be checking the Twitch chat. But the payload is there, just like a meter away from there. So, what do you think they need to do to re-push this again, Bizer?
Well, they're doing exactly what I said. They went for it and they pushed it together with the shield up, and it seemed like the Winston started working, caught them off guard. But that Mercy, you've got to take out the Mercy. The Mercy was absolutely dominating that with the ultis. Now, there is no ultis in play. So, it all happened at the end as soon as they start pushing. Now the barrier goes up. They're now moving it, 20 seconds remaining. This will be an utter clutch if they can contest it. They're moving free. Oh, the Winston having a field day trying to work the point, but they all go down, and a big clean out by the Chiefs. Absolutely dominated. So they don't even get past the first point, Bobby. The Swankydankz struggling big time.
Yeah, those three soldiers with the Mercy, Zig, what am I saying, Ziggs, Junkrat, and Widowmaker. With those damage buffs, that was just crazy, Bizer.
Yeah, they dominated, they held. And I think it was holding those high points as well as the low as well with the soldiers. Strategically placing the guys, as we see the replay here of the big play of the game. Byro taking the triple. Wants the fourth. Gets it. Is that the fly down?
I think it was 4.
No.
I think it was 4.
It was 4.
I almost actually just clicked the upvote here on the spectator screen, so I'm used to playing.
Who knows? Who knows? Well, Chiefs have held out Swankydankz. They didn't get past the, they got past the first point, couldn't get to the second. What do the Swankydankz need to do with the Chiefs?
Well, I have no idea because I have not seen what their Chiefs, what Chiefs are attacking will be like. Seeing what their defense is like, they had a pretty good idea of what to pick to counter them. So I imagine Chiefs will be ready for offense, knowing what we just saw from their defense, Bizer.
It'll be all about what the Swankydankz want to do in terms of the defense for them. But the Chiefs, they did well holding them back, but their attack, I wonder what they're going to pull out here.
No. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh. Wait, we on? Are we off here still?
No, we're not off.
Oh. I definitely think. Oh, I'm glad that they've gone with the Winston, 2 Winstons and a Lucio. So they're definitely prepared for the snipers ahead. So they've gone the 3 soldiers as well as the Chiefs last game.
Yeah, they just got the. Yeah, they've done the full lineup. It's just a Reinhardt instead of Junkrat in play, which would be interesting. I'm not sure how the Reinhardt's going to play the point. I wonder how aggressive they're going to be. They are pushing up to that door, maybe giving away that there are certain players. I don't know what type of strategy that really comes into play, giving away what the start is, because they might turn around Chiefs and change the lineup. But to double Winston, Lucio, we're looking for a speed jump out of the opening blocks. They're going to move it really quickly.
Yeah, I expect them to get the first checkpoint pretty fast. I expect these Winstons just to jump straight on top above that point and just try and clear out all those snipers for them to push that point up. Oh, there's the first Winston. The shields are up. They're already going for those snipers, and they've already pushed them back, Pfizer.
Yeah, they're doing quite well, just moving it now. It was a slow little start out of the entry, but they took the time assessing where everyone was and just taking that opportunity to clean out anything. Usually in the just in the game mode we play in the standard, everyone contests that building right out of the entry, but not in this. They're letting them get up to the first point and let them have it easy, and really then pinching them the underside and top side. I dare say it's probably the hardest point. Payload's up there already. It's a quick start, and they're continuing to move it. So the Chiefs looking very strong as they move forward.
Yeah, they've got. Oh, here you go, the Winstons. They're already taking out that Mercy. They're doing the right thing, taking out that Mercy, and they've got the shields up now. Reinhardt's about to fall down now, and looks like the payload's already going to hit the second checkpoint visor.
Well, there is no one there to stop that, and they've conceded that payload point. So that is pretty much GG's out already. Chiefs do it in a matter of minutes. In fact, there was about a minute and a half. The GG's go, but they'll continue to play it out and see how far they can get.
Yeah, we'll get to see how far it goes. Maybe see some epic players in the game. Oh, Mercy pops her ult. Here we go, another Winston going ham there on that Mercy. She's trying to jump out of the way there. Both Winstons running straight there. They're just pushing all the way back by, so there's no one there to defend. Well,
the boys of the Chiefs have jumped out straight away, so this game is done and dusted. We'll head back to the lobby. But geez, what a dominant start by the Chiefs. The Swankydankz, they had the opportunity to move out first, and it got really hard for them. They just couldn't do it. But the Chiefs, on the opposite, they just came through and cleaned them out.
They definitely seem like on another level to the old Swankydankz. So they will have to go back to the drawing board before their next game, which will be down the losers bracket. And Chiefs, I'll bring up looking at the bracket. If we can bring up the bracket here, I believe they're moving on to play Sia on land in their next game.
That'll be an interesting battle. We'll see how the rest of the guys go. But that is a good start for the first game. And the Chiefs, well, they've picked up a good team because they look dominant coming out of that entry. Well, this has been Gamestah, the first Overwatch match. Bobby and Bizer, your commentators for now. We'll be back with the next one very soon.